Good morning, folks. Ever since we moved the 16-inch Axelson out of its spot right here, I've needed to do something with this crane. In fact, I was going to move it onto the other side of the shop for where the 20-inch is now to service it, but things change. Now that I think I'm going to be able to save the Louisiana rusted out hunk of a lathe, it's going to need a crane too. And this one's perfect for it because that's what I built it for, the other 16. So today my friend Don's coming over and we're going to build two of these. One for the 20 here and then one to take over to his shop for the 16 that we moved over there. This is not my design. I stole it off the internet like seems everybody's doing nowadays. This has a base down here that has a trailer ball inside. And today we're going to make the ball cut for that. And up at the top it pivots on a insert that just fits inside there. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Well, now we're going to weld these up. Kind of special treat for me. I get to use my throw on the ground helmet. Optra crystal clear. In my trailer I have a welder that work on gates with, and I don't carry this one on the trailer. So I don't get to use this one very much. I really like it. Hot. I'm using C10 gas, playing around with it, and see how it welds on this tool. Gotta work fine. That is hot. Drop it down. And you can put some wire down with this welder. Or if you want to lay down a lot of metal in a hurry, that's the way to do it. That ought to hold it till the cows come home. I got to work on this other one over here. Let it raise up a little bit on me. I have to grind that little part out and get it down flat. And these things aren't precision by any means, but if you can keep them flat and parallel to each other, why not?
Did it cause any problems there?
Oh, I wasn't watching what I was doing.
Walked up a little bit?
And walked up on one side about an 8" 16. But I didn't have enough Mountain Dew in me.
That's the last one you got then, huh? Oh, we almost. That's hot though. I mean, that really fuses.
If that comes off,
We in trouble.
we're in trouble.
The wall will come.
So we've got 4 plates ready. That one, and those 2. Those are bottoms, these are tops. So, the next part is welding up the I-beam and cutting it. I need to buy me a heavier shop apron. These were free. I'll figure I'll use them until they're gone.
Hey. I got a leather one. Works good, but it gets a little warm.
Yeah. I got one that's got a big turkey on the face of it. Everybody laughs at my turkey. But I found about 15 of these in the garbage can at a screen printing company we were working at. And I said, gobble, gobble, gobble. All right. Today we need to cut some stuff. We're going to use this machine, which I've done an unboxing on it. One of the best videos I've ever done. Not. This is a piece of scrap angle iron that we are going to turn into the arm of that gantry crane. Basically, a metal post attaches to this, and it pivots on that post. Right now, we need to take this and cut a half moon out of it so we can weld it to the outside of the post. I'm going to put a mark on this so we can line it up on the other side. Then we will cut the inside of that mark and then back through the web. It'll be okay. So,
Mark both sides, cut them first.
just going to transfer it like that.
Turn them.
That edge. That edge. That edge. So that's pretty good. Don says we're going to finish this job today, or I'm not going home. Don doesn't realize I'm already home. At least the chance of it getting good contact. All right, you see anything that any eagle-eye person on YouTube will gripe at me about?
Yeah, you have to lift the air up yet.
Well, I'm talking about flammable materials, box out of here. I don't see anything flammable around here. You're asking me why I'm dragging around this blanket here.
I know it's comfort. Comfort blanket.
It's not a comfort blanket, Don.
Yeah, since you're a baby. Yeah.
Don, as I get older, I learn things like hot slag in your tennis shoes sucks.
Yeah, it does.
And I don't want to go get
Try it in these.
my other thing, so I just throw a blanket there to keep my feet.
Try to do it in Crocs.
I don't weld in Crocs. In fact,
I'll do it again.
you won't ever catch me in a pair of Crocs. Never owned a pair of Crocs? Won't own a pair of Crocs? All right. Test one. Gotta have a gun. Gotta find a gun. Oh, it's over here.
See if I don't like this.
I like this. This swivels. Or it's loose one.
Just test about it.
Okay, let me get this stretched out. Get all the hoses where they don't get slag all over them. Now, first time we're going to test it. That turned on. And you know, sealing it off, I think we should get a test piece of metal before we mess with our
Hand underneath.
What?
You gotta put your hand underneath that little trigger.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just getting set up.
sorry.
Safety first, Don. Safety first. The first cut. Doesn't look like there's a lot of dross on the bottom yet. Can't see, I'm getting too old. That's not bad at all.
Knocked right off.
just freehanding. Looks like I could go quite a bit faster too. I think we're ready to try the other. If a guy had a hammer, that'd be dangerous.
Weld.
So, okay, this is what we got going on. This is the bottom plate that mounts on the floor. You can see the ball in there. And this is the pipe going up to the top plate. And so what we're trying to do is figure out exactly where we would need to be, and Don, I would turn that over. Turn your...
Well, this one's pretty much set no matter what.
Well, but then you can adjust it up and down.
It needs to go in though right now.
Well, for what?
This is too long.
I understand, but... Okay, what is your total height of your ceiling?
96 and a half.
96 and a half. So, that's 97 3/4.
Heavy. It's got an 8.
I would take off,
The 16th.
I would leave you an inch. And you understand why? Pull out your top thing and show the people how it slides out. See, it can slide up and down to enable you to put it into the space and then expand that plate up to the ceiling. So collapsed all the way down, collapse it now. I would take and cut that off to where it is 96 and a half minus 1 inch for your total overall length. So
Gotta go more than that though, right?
well, 96 and a half is your total ceiling height, right?
Right.
So
we need
and then 1 inch more.
we need this plus an inch.
Right.
So that's 1.25 inches, so 2 1/4. Watch, let me mark that.
No, I think we're not. What we have here
What's an 1.25 inches too long now?
is a failure to communicate. We don't want to screw this up.
No.
Okay, right now you need to take off
96 and a half.
1.25 inches of that to get
to the ceiling
into
height.
your ceiling.
You're right.
Okay? So
Yep. 1.25
we
inches.
need to take 1.25 inches plus
Plus an inch.
1 inch. So we need to take 2 1/4 inches off of that pipe,
From this one or from here?
from the pipe.
That's what I said.
Well, then we don't obviously
We don't
have
have-
a failure to communicate here.
That's what I was going to do.
So
Exactly.
2 1/4 inches.
Yep. You guys at the mark.
Why haven't you done it?
I'm going to start bringing my marking pencil too.
Well-
My mechanical marker.
Well, just be that way.
To bring along supplies.
Bring your own shop. My God.
Ain't much. It wouldn't take much to do it.
So this fits on the floor. That arm we're going to weld where? How far down do you want to weld your arm?
It can be anywhere. Right here.
Okay.
There you don't.
Well, do you have any lights or anything that it can hit when you swing it out?
Fluorescent, those bulbs.
Yeah. So you need to make sure it's down below that.
Jesus, we cannot paint them. Give me one here.
Sharpened it for you 3 times today. It's over there on the table, at the unboxing table. We'll be back when we figure out how to sharpen a pencil. Okay, for the gusset on this thing, it's just a piece of like 5/8 inch thick scrap steel we had laying around. 10 inches, we'll go out 10 inches, and just 45. There. And I'll make our 2 gussets. There is no maximum cutting chart on page 24. It's not on page 4. At least you get a manual. I just found out they have a mistake. There is no thickness chart on page 24.
No.
So this thing should cut that thickness of material.
That's about as thick as you could probably cut good.
Cut good.
You can cut thicker.
Well, obviously, I have the wrong manual.
I'd call that a guide more than a manual.
It's more like guidelines, you know.
Something to read on the toilet, maybe?
Oh, look! On page 30, there's a material thickness setting. 3.0 is not 2.4. For all you Chinese listeners out there. Okay, mild steel, which this is. We have 60 amp machine at 75 inch. This should cut up to 3/4 of an inch. Alright. Having a trouble with it penetrating. Tip's right. Everything else seems to be right. Air pressure's right. And it's within the capacity of this machine. I mean, I can't even get it to penetrate. So, we're going to try again. We found that the inner nozzle was a little bit loose. Not flowing free down there, but
Down the bottom.
nope. Barely cutting through.
It's all George. It's all George.
George, what the heck's wrong here? Well, that ain't gonna work. Those plasma parts was tough. Like a 12-year-old did this. Yeah, but I hate to grind. That's not the reason you buy a new machine. Well, at least the parts there. Get them ground up, then after dinner we'll weld it together.